arm is long, so left arm is long, and then open up the right arm, so your right angles to the ceiling. Now, let gravity do its thing. Imagine that you've got, you know, your arm bones are going into your shoulder blade. Just let the arm just go, really sink into the shoulder blade here. And then I want you to lengthen the arm out of the shoulder socket and then soften it back in. Just let gravity do its job here. Then lengthen the shoulder, the arm out of the shoulder and coming in. And then one more time. And then come midway. Now I just want you to start doing very little circles. So imagine that you've got your arm bone in your shoulder girdle and the movement is coming from here. So the movement is coming from the shoulder, the armpit, rather than the hand. The hand is moving because the upper arm is moving. Okay, so slowly but surely start to spiral the arm out a little bit wider and be curious with how your arm is feeling in your shoulder girdle. And then start to make the arm spiral wider. And just, you might notice at one point your rib cage might want to get involved here. So if that's the case, then come back a little bit because we don't want to get the rib cage just getting too involved just yet. So we're going really wide with the arms. Now bring your arm so as if it's coming in a normal opening up, so it's just grazing your ear. And now I want you to open the arm out as your rib cage rotates and your eye gaze follows your hand. And then the palm turns, so as it grazes your hip bones, the palm is facing the floor. And then eye gaze follows the hand as it goes over your head. Your palm faces the ceiling and then spirals around, so by the time it gets to your shoulder, it's facing the floor. Okay. And then hand comes around again as it comes to your eye gaze, arm starts to spiral, faces the ceiling, then it comes out into the T, palm comes down to the floor again. So we're just spiraling the arm, the palm is facing the ceiling and then comes down. You may get some nice clicks. And let's reverse that, but on the same plane. So we want to sweep over the hips, allow the arm to spiral as the palm goes up, as it reaches the shoulder blade. And then the arm the palm faces the floor as it goes past. Open out wide. The rib cage starts to open here. Again, if this is feeling too much for your spine right now, then just make the arm circles smaller. Make the rib movement smaller. Okay. And coming slowly, start to bring the arm up. So it's further away from your body, but now gravity is doing the upright spiraling work. You may find that this side is this rotation circle is a little bit alien to the body. I know this one is for me. It may have felt slightly easier when you were doing the other way, but that's because that's the normal patterning way that you're used to. Okay, and then slowly just get the arms to just come into a natural stop. Okay, now bring the arm down to the left hand side. Just stroke your inner side of the arm, open out the rib cage, turn the rib cage onto the mat, unravels the hips, knees come over, and left arm follows, right eye gaze goes onto the right arm. I'm just going to switch around so you can see me. Okay, so bringing the arm up to 90 degrees. So your right hand is now out on the floor and left arm is up into the ceiling. Sending the left arm up towards the ceiling and then let gravity allow it into the shoulder girdle. And then a little bit up and coming down. You're possibly wondering why we're doing arm movements when we've got lower back pain, and then start the circles. This is because the arms and the legs are actually ultimately connected in the torso. So and also it has a really big part to play with the movement of the rib cage. And what we want to do is we want to start allowing the thoracic spine to do a lot more of the rotation that often it gets patterned out of us. So our lumbar spine ends up doing quite a lot of the rotation when actually it should be is a stable connecting place. Okay, so let's just start to widen out the spirals. You may find that this is easier for you. You may find it's a little bit sticky. If you've got some cracks and stuff like that happening, then it's, as long as it's not painful, then, you know, we're all good. So bringing the spirals a bit wider. And then let's come down, so we're working as though the arms come directly out of the shoulder blade. So palm is down, facing the floor, and starts to rotate around, so the palm is facing the ceiling here. And just eye gaze follows the palm as it skims the hip over the shoulder to the ceiling and rotates around, follows around, that's it. Eye gaze goes up, follows the arm. And then switch the other way, so sweeping the palm face up to the ceiling, turning the palm as you come round. And coming around, because the arm actually moves in a spiral motion. It's not a linear moving up and down. All limbs do. If you take quite careful notice of our limbs, our bones spiral in and out depending on which way they move. Okay, and then let's just start to make these circles smaller. Okay, and then come down.